Pounders, welcome back. Tonight, we have a guest for another Bestball stream. This one is going to be a weekly winners. And if you guys want to see a second draft, make sure you go down, slap the like on the live stream. We're going to be doing a second draft at 35 likes. Tonight, we welcome Bindles for a redemption stream. Man, the first one on your channel, I apologize. I put us in a tough spot, but I think
no, man, no, thanks for having me. No, I mean, I know Tyler was pissed about the Geno Smith pick, but honestly, I really liked our team still, and I think whatever we needed a quarterback just to fill in that one bye week, and like Geno is just as likely to outscore Daniel Jones in that 1 week, so like I don't really care. So
yeah, and 30 picks after ADP. I'm sorry, but I have to. I have to. You just have to pick them and just say this is an advance rate piece, and that's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
I think Chase at 5. That'd be sick.
But Chase yeah, dude. Okay, we are
Chase at 5. Okay, you good with Chase at 5 here?
Absolutely, especially in weekly winners. Yeah.
Some quick shout outs. Logan sneaks in at the 8 spot. Dude, that might be it. We 12 out of 12 this one, so it started quick. Apologize to the YouTube membies and the Patreon subscribers, but here I got this for you. Oh, that was a good one. That was top tier. That was top tier.
That was S tier right there.
That was S tier. Facts. But we're on our way to 2,000 subscribers. So if you guys are new and you enjoy the content, please go down, hit the sub. We're doing a 24-hour live stream. If we hit that before NFL kickoff, and we are well on our way. I'll be going through with some of the data that we pulled from the top 10 teams, weeks 1 through 17 last year of weekly winners. And we will we'll sort of bounce back and forth throughout this stream.
Okay, awesome. Yeah,
and you just have to take into consideration we don't have like what percent of teams went what amount of QBs, running backs, receivers. So you do have to make some inferences with the data, but I still think there's so many big nuggets in here. And what I'll show you guys, if you guys jump into the Discord, it is right in the Bestball cheat sheet channel. We just put a bunch of helpful posts in here, and you can download it right here in this channel for free.
Nice. Yeah, I regrettably have not dug too deep into weekly winners either last year or this, but yeah, I have watched some of your streams with some of the data and everything, and definitely want to dive into it deeper this year because it is just very, very fun format. And
it's so fun.
And I mean, you can only do so many just regular BBMs and puppies and whatnot. You got to switch up your brain a little bit. So
yeah, and you get exposure, and it's such a fun contest in the site that like you're drafting all upside players, which is inherently fun. We're doing a lot of that anyways, but especially in weekly winners, you're like you can tell yourself a story where you're like, I want 30% Marvin Mims at this ADP, you know, where it's like BBM, like
you can defend it. It's okay.
Good with 7%.
Yeah, oh man, that's one of those things like year over year where you're just like, this guy burned me last year. How do I keep clicking him? But yeah, I mean, hey, it's a very ambiguous wide receiver room. So I mean, that's just one example. But I mean, he could definitely early in the season, he was popping off. He had a few like big games, like in the first 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
I know. Off one catch, it was like get this guy on the field, right? Because he had like what, like an 18% snap share early.
Yeah, so. Literally, it was just barely playing.
Funny, you see Derrick Henry go here at 20 in 19 in weekly winners, and it does sort of show that like, okay, the field believes in his single game upside. So the fact that we're not clicking him and we got him to fall to us at 36 on your stream, that feels pretty good.
I think it's a good pick, especially there.
We can go. I like either one of these. It's up to you.
I think I lean Devontae. Okay. I mean, it's pretty much the exact same archetype. Old, but still has crazy game upside. So yeah, I'm slight lean, but I mean, whatever. They both can go for 30 in a given game. So.
And I will say in some of this data stuff, the thing that's the probably most actionable that we pulled from is the running backs hitting the flex 60% of the time.
I saw
receivers hitting 31%. But when you go through those teams and you actually look at them, it's like you're pairing one early running back, right? Or maybe a running back in this range, like first 4 rounds, with one in rounds 7 through 8. And then you're drafting like a bunch of late ones, and you're getting those guys that are typical like RB2s, but finding really good situations with injuries, or, Cam Akers just sucking and them just cutting them.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I know you're talking about Pacheco on one of your streams. Like, I feel like he's a perfect, like,
Oh,
whatever, a
baby.
little bit later. Like, even James Cook, like, was popping off a few times last year. I know Bill's situation is a little bit different than it was, but I think there's some good value guys that in a given week can pop off. So
Now, James Cook is that for me? It's someone I'm only going to bring in with Josh Allen, just because he's not really stealing
goal
too many
line type.
touchdowns on the ground. Are you sort of feel similar about that?
Yeah, that's just a random example. It wasn't calling out James Cook particularly, but I just
Like in
yeah,
that range?
I'm not a huge James Cook guy. Yeah, normally I'm only taking him on like an Allen team. Yeah.
That's the way I see it too. Um, but also finding those running backs that you're like leveraging an elite QB, like a Josh Allen type. Like you could leverage the Hurts touchdowns with Barkley. So I do like Barkley in this contest a lot more than I do in BBM.
A lot more.
Uh,
Yeah, I would
s-
definitely be down.
so that's exactly why you bring up Pacheco, and that's why I like Pacheco. Is like you're leveraging the Casey offense there, and that feels that feels amazing.
Okay, so
This is interesting. We can try to go for the Jalen Hurts. I don't think Smith is going to fall that far. Yeah, it would be 6 pick fall. That's tough.
yeah, that doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. I'm trying to see who else. I mean, Ayuk
Ayuk's here, 29.
Ayuk is always he's always fun. I guess. I mean,
At this point, I think
you just take him.
you just take the falling value here.
Yeah, I was thinking. I mean, I didn't want to reach up ahead, but I really like ETN this year, and I feel like
Same,
in this format he makes sense as well. So I would also probably
same.
push him up a little bit
Yeah, I
from where I
agree.
would take him in BBM. So
I agree. I would be taking ETN over Diggs for sure. Um, Ayuk here at 29. It's like, how much further are you going to put him down, right? Like, I'm not putting him behind Cup. So
no,
I feel like we kind of get him at, his floor. But I also like that we can get Pacheco on the way back around at 44 potentially. It'd be a 2 pick drop.
yeah, we got our early wide receivers. Now we can be a little bit more flexible. So I feel good
Yeah.
about
Hey, James, appreciate you, man. Says watching the stream later, just coming in to say like and subscribe. We appreciate you, man.
that. Amen.
Yeah, you could be the head of my PR team. Ben in the live stream, what's up, brother? We gotta get Ben back on the channel, maybe for maybe for a sprint draft. We haven't done any diving into the sprint with the website. That's been taking up all the time.
I was gonna say, yeah, you've been grinding your ass off. So I mean, there's only so many hours in a day. You can only attack so many
You
contests.
try to extend it sometimes though. You try to extend it. Like maybe I can get 25 out of this day. I wish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I used to be better at that, but
So how's your journey been on the YouTube machine? What actually got you into streaming, Bindles?
well, yeah, man. You were one of like I was saying last night in my stream, like I was watching you like I was gonna say like a year ago probably, or like
Oh,
in
cool.
what was it, like March of like last year. I saw your streams popping up. So yeah, I
Hmm.
technically started around last year, but I wasn't. I had a few guests on, Emo Cowboy and El Coach, my buddies that I know through the streets. But yeah, I just really wanted to. It felt like there wasn't that many streamers. Now it feels like there is, but like 6 months
Hmm.
ago, I just was like, I'm already thinking about this stuff all the time, so I might as well whatever.
Share it with the world.
Yeah, I might as well share it with the world. I might as well push my chips in, and yeah, it's been. I love the best ball community. I love the
Hell
dynasty
yeah.
community. Just it's such a supportive community, and yeah, just this is what I think about 24/7. I'm up at 2 a.m. just thinking, okay, I missed this pick in my dynasty draft or whatever, thinking through strategy and stuff. So yeah, just really enjoy it, and
Wait, you're in the Discord, right? Are you in our Discord?
Yeah, I'm in your Discord. I'm in
Oh
like
yeah.
12 Discords.
You
I'm
don't
in
you
so
don't
many.
even gotta just think about it. Like we're drafting at 2 a.m. in the Discord. Like that's a common night.
So I don't know if you know, yeah, I've already been doxxed, but I actually can't draft right now, which is why whatever. Like
Yeah,
I have some. I'm either like asking people to draft on
yeah.
my streams, or I'm having a coach draft for me. So
You're
that's
still
been
getting the
tough.
content out though.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's funny because I didn't know I couldn't draft, and when I like really started hitting my channel hard in January. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, hopefully I should be able to draft very soon. So maybe even more content will be coming out once I
That's
can do that.
great. That's great. I was glad to see Hayden Winks came out with his fade list today. And I was very excited to see a lot of my fades on there, including Diggs, including Zay Flowers, including Give Us Pacheco.
I
Please.
I saw that, but I didn't dig into it yet. What?
Yeah. The only one that was on there that I don't what really, bro? You got one receiver. We should just fucking punish him, but we should just absolutely punish him. He doesn't get another receiver till 54. Team's dead. Team's dead. Just like that.
Dunzo.
Um what do you like here? We can go
Hmm.
naked A Rich.
I was literally thinking before the stream. I feel like A Rich is the perfect weekly winners quarterback. Like, so yeah, I'm down for that.
Let's bring in A Rich. We can always go Jelani Woods super late or a Josh Downs even better. Or
Yeah.
AD.
Yeah, I think any of those guys just paired up. I mean, he is the type of guy where I just think he can just score like 3 rushing touchdowns in a week, and
Right,
then
right.
it's
And
fine.
he can get hurt week 6 and you could still make 20K. You can still make more than that.
Absolutely.
So yeah, you can get those spike weeks when he's healthy towards the beginning of the season, which is nice with him. We know his ceiling is the sky's the limit. So still
Yeah.
want to stack these QBs too. The rushing QBs paired with a receiver, rushing QBs paired with one receiver hit 30% of the time. With pocket QBs, a QB and a receiver hit 30, almost 34%. So you are seeing some positive correlation still with that one pairing, as well as tight end, QB tight end, 13%.
Okay.
Uh,
Nice.
and then rushing QB with no stack, almost 35%. That's actually the highest. It's interesting.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think. I mean, yeah, we have right. We have Burrow would be kind of early for our second quarterback. We
Yeah.
have Minshew and AOC. I don't know if I really want to dive into that. We have a
Mhm.
Purdy, and then we have a lot of picks left to
Yeah.
backdoor stack something.
Yeah. I think that's probably going to be the better of the options. Like maybe we end up with like Lad McConk's and we get like Herbert.
Absolutely,
But
yeah.
But
I'm
I
definitely.
agree. We should be leaning into this early investment at QB, sort of building, one big spike week around him. Okay, so Zay Flowers, this guy actually gets a nice little fall on Zay. This is probably where I say it's okay to bring him in.
Do
T
we?
Higgs is here,
I
but
was gonna say, do
I
we
don't
want to
I
go
don't love
Higgins without? Right, we don't want to double. You said we don't want to get the more than a
no.
single stack, really, right? So
I like Mixon here out of these three. How do you feel about that?
yeah, let's go
Sort of
mixing.
sort of leverage the Houston side of
Hundred
things.
percent. Seems like an offense
Yeah.
I want to be investing in, and I mean we've seen Mixon have what like 50-point weeks. I know it's not the same team, and it was a couple of years ago, but
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and you can make the case that like Damian Pierce is pretty much dust, and Mixon should be getting 80% of the touches. So I think that's pretty safe. If you want to be even safe, you could say 75. But uh, even with 75% of the touches in Houston's offense, that's all you need.
absolutely.
It's just
Uh,
good. You're leveraging an early QB. You're leveraging Nico. You're leveraging Tank. You're leveraging Diggs. That's I like the pick.
Benjamin's in the chat asking who's my highest exposure. Well, I mean, on stream of streams I'm in, I would say it's
I can pull it up.
probably Waddle, Deontay, and Leggett and Downs. I would say are like the guys I'm drafting. It seems like almost every draft. Um, Achan as well. Trying to think, and then Laporta I've like barely taken, and guys I'm fading. Uh,
Yep.
what about you?
It's looking like for receivers, Lockett, Debo, Roman Wilson, Burton, Baker, Evans.
Burton.
So like just spike week, obviously spiking, going for spike weeks, going for ceiling. Achan is at the top for RBs with Stevenson, Lloyd, Brian Robinson, Rashawn, Blake Corum. Pacheco's up there at 20% too. Mostert 20%. And tight ends, Hunter Henry. Everyone calls it a homer pick because I'm a Pats fan, but I actually just think it's a good pick.
I think it's a good pick
So
in
Hunter,
BBM and in this. Like I think he can get a lot of targets in the offense and whatever. He is a touchdown red zone guy. So
that's it. You have Bourne coming back from injury. You have a bunch of rookies there. You have Tyquan Thornton, who they didn't develop. It's like it's pretty open, especially in the red zone for Hunter Henry. So I definitely like his end of season upside too with Drake May coming on. So it's one of those offenses that if you can hit on an offense that's super cheap and ends up projecting and plays a lot better than their projections, that's where you end up like scooping, especially on advance rates. For weekly winners, he still has 2 touchdown upside.
yeah,
He's like a cheaper Cole Kmet.
Yeah, I almost like him more than Cole Kmet, like straight up. Especially with them bringing in Keenan, bringing in Rome,
Yeah,
bringing
you
in
can make the
Swift.
case. You can make the case. I have Hunter Henry ranked at 143, so that's part of the reason why why he's so high in my exposures. But yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all.
All right, so
And you've actually seen Cole Kmet fall pretty slowly with the addition of all the weapons in Chicago. But yeah, it's a good shout.
yeah, where's his ADP right now? 136.
Primary's gonna pass him. He goes a little earlier in weekly winners than he does in BBM. But all right, this guy finally brings in a second receiver.
Yeah, he's gonna have to needs a lot of receivers. All right,
I like Seawad here.
dude. I was I was very in on Watson last year, and he makes a lot of sense in weekly winners.
Yeah,
We don't like whatever. We saw him his rookie year go absolutely crazy. And last year when he was healthy, he had a couple games, Detroit and then KC, where he was really popping off, and then the hamstring came up again. But
yeah,
there's been some news that he's trying to figure that out and strengthen his hamstring on the leg that keeps getting injured and everything. So
yeah. The legs are like way off, like size wise.
yeah, 20% difference, that seems crazy.
Now, we've seen his ceiling. He has a high ceiling. Last year, he wildly underperformed, but in weekly winners, if he can reach even like a 85% of that ceiling this year, and I see it as an offense that these guys are going to have their spike weeks, like each of them. So pending an injury, I'm selecting Watson in weekly winners for sure.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
especially these guys in like Hopkins. I guess he has ceiling as well, but
Yep.
like Addison, doesn't really seem like has crazy ceiling with if J Jeff is there. Um, who else was there? I'm trying to think. Yeah,
Keon Coleman.
Coleman.
Some of these rookies that might start a little slower.
Like Godwin isn't really a weekly winners guy. Doesn't seem like he's more just like solid whatever in
Yeah.
BPM, like just an
Advanced
inning dealer.
rate, floor type guy. We have Kamara falling 15 picks. I wonder if this is where we should start to think about bringing him in. If not, I like Kittle, but having Ayuk is such a big bet. It's such a big bet against Ayuk. And then if we go Kittle, we have to bring in Purdy.
Yeah. I was also thinking Demont. I saw you were talking about him on a stream recently.
Yeah, he just again the pieces that Demont leverages are exciting to me. You know, like
Yeah.
leveraging Amon Ra, leveraging Gibbs. I'm actually okay going Kamara here. Kind of seems gross. Or we can
No,
go
let's
Purdy
go
here.
Kamara. Let's go Kamara. I feel like if
Okay.
I just
All right.
I don't really want to go Ayuk and Kittle.
It's very thin. It's very thin.
And it kind of forces, like you said, it kind of forces us into the Purdy, which I want to kind of push our QB2 if we can. So I
I
think
agree. I
structurally
agree.
it makes more sense.
Now, bye week matching isn't going all too hot. It's just like not falling to us too well. I did like Stevenson there for the bye week 14. Like we're already pretty much giving up 14. Um, so it's almost like I wanted him to take, but if he takes Kamara, like we're going Montgomery over Stevenson. But I guess we could make that 50-50 decision if it is that to go Stevenson because of the matching bye weeks. That's something that you guys can think about in these draft rooms.
Yeah, how much are you playing into that, like kind of figuring out different
That
bye weeks
good,
and
good amount. Good, like trying to match up the bye weeks. I think is important because you're having more live players for more weeks, and you're gonna have what percent of teams drafted that have like 2 to 3 guys on bye on some of these weeks. And if you can really put together a team that is around 3 bye weeks mainly, and then you have some one-offs, having 17 live players for 15 weeks is good. 14 weeks is good.
nice. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely leaning on you for the strategy aspect because I just haven't dug into this enough. What are you drinking tonight?
We just got a high nooner. We got just a nooner here, a little pineapple, little pineapple.
Nice.
Yeah, we had some pounders actually have some crazy cashes. Shout out to Eric. He came in second place for 10 G's, the
Wow.
weekly winner last year. And shout out to Drew. He had some really big cashes and a couple other pounders with some top tens.
Yeah, dude, your community, you guys are grinding those edges. I see it all the time. So I feel like you guys are in for another big year. Not knock on wood, but
Yeah,
definitely.
it's just a matter of who it's going to be. 100%. It's just a matter of who. Brian hit 50K last year in the Chow Chow. He took that contest down. Shout out to Bry. And yeah, it's honestly a time that you get your teams to the finals. Like you're having a good time. You're having a good time. Ooh, Njoku ahead of. There's no way. There's no way we get Fergie back to us. This is kind of an exciting range. Is that kind of weird to say?
No, I
I don't.
definitely
I
I,
don't.
def- I definitely think it is.
I don't mind. All right, so like Connor was one of them. I don't sort of mind a lot of these players here.
Yeah, I was gonna say BTJ seems perfect for this. Sutton, not really.
This is interesting.
What do you? Yeah,
Najee off
Rome,
the board.
Rome is tough because it's just like maybe late season he could really go off, but it
Yeah,
seems like just for early season, he's not gonna give you enough.
I feel like this team that we have right now is targeting the early portion of the season too.
Yep.
So with that being said, I don't mind Brian Thomas. Like I think he still has a pretty good role early into the season.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, I'm down for BTJ. Let's do that.
All right. We get a little fall on him. Pick 12. It's probably a week we're already giving up as well. I our next pick is going to be a running back. And the question is, which one of these guys do you like the most? Are you drafting any Chubb, any Eckler, and in
Not
this contest?
neither. I don't think I think I took Eckler on a stream when it was like 30 picks past ADP, and I didn't even want to, and we took him. But yeah, I like Warren. I like B Rob a lot. I think I've heard you say you're high on B Rob.
Yeah, yeah. And it's that one sketches me out actually. And that one sketches me out a little more than Singletary, which is odd because I mean, I don't know. They're both kind of offenses that aren't as sexy, but we think as the Giants is clearly probably worse. Um, but B Rob with Eckler, who's known to have a very good red zone role, and then a rushing QB. I'm a little worried for Brian Robinson's touchdown upside, but if he can somehow beat out that, if he can get his 6, I think he has a great year.
Yeah, I just I just want to bet against Eckler, honestly.
Everyone does.
And
Everyone does.
I mean, I don't know. I think B Rob might just be like young James Conner, where he's like, it's not sexy, but he just kind of gets the goal line roll, and he actually was surprisingly good as a pass catcher last year.
Mm.
Broke some long plays on some catches as well, and I don't know, man. I don't want to just leave Eckler for dead, but I just like I want to be betting against the 29-year-old running back who kind of has been having some injuries and just kind of his efficiency has been falling off. So
It's true. I 100% see eye to eye on that. Ooh, Singletary. Okay, so we get Warren here.
yeah,
That's great. That's great.
hell yeah.
Javonte would have been a bye week 14. I'm not really in on Javonte. It's again, you're looking at Denver versus Washington versus the Giants. Um,
All pretty gross.
it gets bad in this range, but sort of looking towards the end of the season and maybe estimate having a role in the red zone could be a problem for Javonte later on, which that sort of spooks me a little bit. Jaleel McLaughlin also having a pretty damn good year. And is Jaleel McLaughlin, I just thought of this. So one high noon and you get weird stats like this and player references that don't even make sense. Is Jaleel McLaughlin the running back to Chiggy's tight end last year? Like 2 years ago, all the advanced analytics, like great, very limited work. We're overdrafting Chiggy at 145. And then like next year, he's dust. And some of
Small
that, like
sample, yeah.
Ryan Tannehill couldn't hit him down the sideline on a freebie 70-yard touchdown. But
Yeah, I have such a hard time with Javante. Like, I don't know if he's even that good. And then they bring in
sure.
Estime. They already have Jaleel, who, like you said, maybe he's the Chig of running backs, but and then they brought in Blake Watson. I think he was undrafted, so I mean, not a huge investment there, but it just doesn't seem like they even like him that much. And I know he's coming off. Maybe he's just way healthier than last year, and he just kind of takes over. But Logan say he's gonna take him.
It's one of those backfields that if they end up only using 2 of the RBs, you're probably doing pretty good based on where they're going. But if it's this cycle of 3 guys on an offense that's going to be underperforming, you probably don't want any of them.
Yeah, it could be one of those gross, like, yeah, 3-man committees, and
Unless the cheapest guy, finds the largest role. But
yeah, and yeah, like 3-man committee, probably not great offense, and yeah, take the cheaper ones and just wish for the best. Is how
he's going right next to Chuba here in weekly winners, and Chuba could have a larger role earlier in the season with Brooks returning from his knee injury. Does Chuba get too much hate for potentially, have a kind of clear role to sort of like Jerome Ford, right? He's like a cheaper Jerome Ford in my eyes, where it's like, all right, this guy's returning from knee injury. You have that beginning season upside, and then you have the upside of if an injury recurs to the starter, but like for 40 picks cheaper.
Yeah, no, I think the hate has gone too far for him. I think it's just like people are leaving him for dead with them bringing in Brooks, and
Yeah.
I think he's a perfectly fine pick.
I'm not a big like underdog projections guy.
Yeah, I'm
But
not. I don't even. I just
like
blocked that out of
it's
my brain.
I've never even like seen it before, basically. But here it just sparked my eye. Chuba here at 7.8, just kind of putting everyone around him to shame, including the people that go before him, all the way until Chase Brown.
That's pretty crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were talking about Jerome Ford. Yeah. Just 7.6 versus 7.8. Yeah.
That's the take checks out the projections. Yeah, the projections with our backup.
Okay.
I like Tajay here.
Yeah. Do you want to keep hitting running back?
I love,
Purdy
yeah.
is still there, but we don't.
We're gonna slap 3 tight ends onto this team, put some makeup on the pig, make it look pretty. But yeah, I like hitting RBs here, still catching up and maybe sort of leaning. We can still get RB to fill the flex on this sort of team if you can hit on like a Kendre or a Chase Brown type, finding a larger role in the offense. Zach Charbonnet, these types, Marshawn Lloyd.
I was gonna say I'm like so in on Lloyd. Like I I just don't. I don't think they're gonna give Jacobs like they've never given anybody all the work. Like Aaron Jones has been
Mm,
amazing for like 5 years,
yeah.
and he's still in a split with whatever bum ass AJ Dillon or whoever the hell else they have in there. And 26 years old, it seemed like the contract is like a little bit misleading, where it seems like it's a huge contract, but really it's a 1 year deal, pretty much. And Lloyd, the fumble problem is kind of scary, but he is super explosive, and I think there's so much upside there at pick 147. It's
Damn. Hype him up. GTO says study Tyler Algier. I don't even know what that means, but I think he likes Tyler Algier. Weekly winners, I'm gonna like him probably a little less. Maybe about the same. He's gonna be on your like 0 RB teams. You're gonna be adding him in behind players like Lloyd, right? I think he actually goes in a similar range. I think Gibson
yeah, I like
has
Gibson more probably.
a little more like you're still betting on an injury to the starter, but can Gibson just flat out win the role over Stevenson? Whereas Tyler Algier is not winning the role over Bijan. He needs an injury to unlock his weekly winner ceiling, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's pure. It's 100% contingent value. Like
Yeah.
it's no longer Arthur Smith and his donkey ass just gonna play Algier over Bijan.
Mm.
Okay, so
Chase Brown's like spike week guy.
100%. Yeah, let's do it.
And I know we have Purdy falling, but who cares?
I
We
don't
could
really
still
care.
lean in on this one QB build. We're not going to have a late stacking partner unless we back stack, but we can go Leggett and Bryce Young, like something like that. And we have Josh Downs coming up too. Something to note.
Yeah, I'm definitely down to get Downs for at least having one receiver with A Rich.
Yeah.
You are speaking my language on the Leggett, but with that, yes.
Yeah,
Like
let's bring in the correlation first.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I almost feel like yesterday on stream we should have went Downs too, just to switch it up. But
Did we go Leggett in that
yeah, we went
spot?
Leggett because he's just always whispering in my ear with that crazy accent and just calling my name to draft him. So
And I'm big on Downs. Like, so anytime you can get me to click off of Downs and I'm streaming with someone else, like I'll do it because I think I have a Downs
addiction.
Josh Downs problem here. Let's do it.
What about AD Mitchell? If we want to go, I prefer Downs over Mitchell. But if Downs goes, would you want to go him or would you want to go someone else? 32%. Okay, dude, he's just hashtag good at ball. Like what the hell? Like
He just goes too late. I don't care. Just goes too late. AD Mitchell, we would probably go AD just because of the drop in ADP.
Yeah.
He's eventually going to fall this offseason just due to like ETR and other rankings. So I've been sort of waiting on bringing in 80, but this would be about where I think ETR has him is in like the 140 range.
Okay. Yeah.
This is fun though. Like we're getting, I think we still have a chance to get Lloyd at 147 ADP at 149. So if we can get one of these two and then Lloyd, that'd be sick, or Kendre.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think Charbonnet's gonna be on there, but we'll put him up there for entertainment value.
The weird thing with Sharbs is like I feel like I guess he will have a little bit of a standalone role with K. We don't really know though with the Seattle backfield because it's a new coaching staff, right? You won't get
All right, time to look at Logan's team here. 2-3-4-2. Are you sure? Are you sure you don't need receivers, Log?
four. It's a
Log.
little light. It's a little light.
Log, we gotta talk, bro. We gotta talk. This is an 8 wide receiver team here. The wide receivers have fallen off. You gotta sell it. You gotta sell the story here. But if you guys are just joining us, go down, slap the like on the live stream, hit the sub if you guys enjoy the content. We'll be doing a 24-hour live stream when we hit 2K subs, and we're on our way. So help us get there. Give Bindles a follow. He's been grinding the YouTube streets himself, and you've probably seen him subscribe to every single channel that you're in, watching all the other great content creators in the space. So he's been absolutely grinding himself. So link is in the description for Bindies. We're getting one of these two.
Hell yeah.
His Twitter and his YouTube.
Yeah, I think goal is 1,000 by the season. I think we're
Cool.
pacing pretty well.
Cool.
Hopefully, I know Ron Stewart has coined himself Mr. August, but if I am able to draft, I'm going to be trying to draft every single day in August to
Cool.
pump those numbers up. So,
what's this guy doing? No, we got autoed.
wait, what?
We didn't. We get AD at 140. Feels good, boys.
I was gonna say his ADP is 125. I do agree he'll probably fall, but I mean,
But it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen in every room. So when you can get it, it feels pretty good.
paired with Richardson,
Yeah.
and what?
We can't go Kendre.
Because
We're already making the Kamara bet.
Yeah, Gibson. I was my
I
Sharps.
like Ray Davis.
Ray Davis. Yeah, he could definitely.
I
He's
might
goal line back. I know it hasn't been a fruitful role really, but whatever.
I know. We want to give Josh Allen less work. 14 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, I was gonna say until the season actually starts, and then Josh Allen just plays YOLO ball. Sharps versus Algier. I'm like, Sharps will have a little bit of a standalone role, and we don't know because of the new coaching staff. But it's like, is there that much of a difference between? I guess
I would say
Sharps,
so, just because we don't know with the new coaching staff.
Yeah,
like, can
there's
Sharps just
ambiguity there.
outperform K-Walk? Whereas again, like Bijan's gonna be the guy.
100%. No,
I
that's
think
a fair point. 100%.
that's the biggest selling point there. What do we want to do? Do we want to enter the tight end realm? I think if we wait to 164, Henry might not be there, especially all right, Logan's not going to take him. Let's look at these teams on the right.
Yeah, with their tight ends.
2 tight ends. He's done. Njoku, he could bring in 1, but would he go? Yeah, he could go Henry at 158. Just Kittle, just Ingram, 2 tight ends. Just Kincaid, 2 tight ends. So there's like 2 or 3 teams that could go tight end. But I also like this range of receivers.
Yeah, me too.
And I don't mind pushing. I honestly don't mind if our team had 3 of, man, I don't even know how I'd rank these here.
I like Jawan.
It'd probably be something.
I guess Jawan with Kamara, that's kind of a weird one because it's
I'm not a big Kate Otten guy, to be honest.
Dude, I'm like the least Kate Otten guy of all time.
But like, give us 3 of these guys, and does it really matter?
I don't think so.
Jermaine Burton or Roman Wilson here?
I'm a Burton guy.
Or we could.
Oh, we have Chase though, so I don't know.
Yeah. So we could be done at we're definitely done at running back if we bring in Davis. We don't necessarily have to bring in an RB too. But we could also make this a 1 QB build. So we have some options here. I think Musgrave's off because of the double stack.
Yeah.
It's between these 2.
Let's go Wilson.
Okay.
I haven't drafted a ton of them, which is probably a leak because I think he's fine enough. I don't know. I prefer Burton. Obviously, the Leggett, Downs, Wicks range.
Yeah.
I like those guys better.
And
And
you're seeing Burton climb faster than Roman Wilson is, and I still think Roman Wilson could get steamed a little bit in BBM. It's gonna take probably some positive coach speak, probably some people to realize that there's no one else there in this offense. But
Calvin
yeah,
Austin, his only competition.
but
Yeah,
he can't. Yeah, he can't block. Like he's not. He's not gonna. Yeah, I
too
don't know.
small.
I just he's small. I found my first logo just scrolling through my phone, and it's legitimately someone's dog, like from Google Images, and I just cropped the dog in like it's not even rounded, it's like squared off. This was the first Dog Pound logo here. The OG. We rode
Dude,
this out. We rode this out to like 600
I
plus
was gonna say I remember
subscribers.
that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the OG right there.
What's the Dog Pound? What's the origin story? What's your Joker origin story on
Yeah,
Dog
so
Pound?
it's basically just a play on Underdog Fantasy.
Okay, that makes
That's
sense.
that's really it, but also, like, needing fantasy dog pound, so it's not like Georgia dog pound, so it's not like Cleveland dog pound. So sort of having to, like, differentiate yourself at the same point, and still, some people get confused, so
No,
yeah, Al Paul saying Josh Downs is mispriced. It's crazy.
he is. I concur. Yeah, I really would like Hunter Henry to fall to us.
This I agree with. Algier is the number one handcuff, in my opinion, and has probably the highest ceiling if an injury happened to the starter.
Yeah, I, you got to
There's
build him into your running back room depending on the build. But yeah, I definitely
mhm,
agree. If you can survive without his points, yeah, he could definitely win you
yeah,
anything.
and that's why he's so good in those like zero RB builds because if you hit that nut outcome where there is an injury or maybe even Bijan just misses 2 weeks, and if it happens during the playoffs, like you're steamrolling and. Algier's one of my highest owned running backs, so I'm definitely on board with bringing in Algier.
Yeah, it's weird too because is it just me or do the like pure contingent guys? It seems like they used to. Maybe it's just because more running backs are going earlier. But like, do you remember Alexander Madison like a few years ago behind Dalvin Cook? Like he was going around pick like 120, like 115. Like I don't remember
Mhm.
exactly, but it was like
Yep,
way earlier. So I'm
120.
assuming it's just the running back wide receiver dynamic that now on Underdog just so many wide receivers go early. But
Mhm.
like they seem like the exact same type of archetype there, and there's like a 40, 50 pick difference. Well, across years. So I mean, it's not.
Yeah. No, I can see that. Is this just I don't really love the 1 QB builds, but Pittsburgh, like, if we wanna bring in, like, Russell Wilson, could be interesting.
Yeah, we could do it. Are you
So
are
so
you are
basically,
you a Fields guy?
we have a shit ton of picks left. I like Ray Davis just from the standpoint of he leverages Josh Allen.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
I don't know if that's gonna happen, so we'll see.
If
And
we
I
don't,
think we can if we had to, we could lean into this wide receiver room and just say, "Hey, we're gonna get 3 or 4 from here, and we're gonna get 2 or 3 from here with Ray Davis." And I think that's actually freaking super strong, but, uh, Hunter Henry's still there too. So, we don't need we don't need Ray Davis. We don't necessarily need Hunter Henry, but maybe I'll let you make the pick. I'm good with
let's
either
go
or.
Henry. I feel like him as our first feels a lot better than if we push it and we're just kind of getting. I don't know. Like he seems a little bit of a tier above this next group of
I agree with
Cogman,
that.
Tawan, Janu, Fant.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I would make this pick every single time in the big board too, but like trying to think like weekly winners. Um, Ray Davis is just such a fun pick from like a leverage standpoint.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. It's not. It wasn't an anti Ray Davis. It's just like I don't know. These tight ends get gross pretty
It
quick.
does. It does. You can find that flat week though, where like the highest scoring tight end is like 16 points, and you have Johnny Smith with like 12 and a half, and you can find other
Keep
ways
up,
to
yeah.
make those points up easier than other positions.
True. Let's see. What
But
other?
I do like, again, you don't have to convince me too much to draft Hunter Henry.
We need a Hunter Henry jersey in the back there or something.
I know it's better than the Mac Jones jersey. I don't know if it was your stream that I told that Drake May, the true champion, keeps the same jersey number as Mac Jones. So all you need to do, us Pats fans that are dumb enough to buy Mac Jones jerseys that second year after seeing like, oh wow, he's like
Pro
he had a
Bowler.
pretty good rookie year. Yeah, I wouldn't go that far. Uh,
He
all you have to do
was.
is change the nameplate. Just order a nameplate, have the wifey sew it on, or get a winter girlfriend, have her sew it on. That's it. That's it. $10.
I mean, you guys as Pats fan, you guys had so many good years. I think you gotta ride it out. As a Lions
Yeah.
fan,
Oh
you know
yeah.
what?
No. My only happiness now is fantasy football. I've accepted it. I've accepted it. And maybe the Celtics.
I was gonna say, yeah, the Boston sports, they were cooking for forever. And yeah, but
Yeah.
Celtics are still in the game.
Uh are we gonna get the best of both worlds here with Ray Davis coming back to us? What are we
Miley
doing?
Cyrus, best of both worlds. Maybe.
Damn, I don't know Miley Cyrus songs like that. Damn. Embarrassing me on my own stream here.
That's okay. It's
Yikes.
probably more embarrassing for me that I know that. Oh,
Let's
let's
go!
go.
I feel good about it.
Dude,
I feel good
hell
about it.
yeah.
Even if we had to go one QB, and we don't have to, we're just gonna bring in 2 tight ends and another QB, and we're good. Now, what QB is that? Probably like Daniel Jones or
Drake
Russell
May?
Wilson or Drake May.
I
We're
so
doing it. We're
so
doing it.
okay. I have so Justin Fields as our second in weekly winners. If
Yeah.
if he does play and I feel like having him with Richardson, they both
Mm,
just give you we don't even we have Rowan Wilson obviously, but even if it's just single stacked with both of them, I feel like
mhm.
I don't know. I'm not a huge Justin Fields guy. I haven't drafted him at almost any in
Yeah.
BBM.
If you knew he was gonna play 4 games this year, guarantee, not
Yeah,
more. You knew he was gonna play 4 games, would you draft him with an 18th round pick?
yeah, 100%.
100%.
In weekly winners.
100%.
Yeah,
I agree. Now, he's not guaranteed to play 4 games.
true.
So you gotta take that into consideration. I do think with the stack, you could trick me into it, but I think Russ has a better chance to play more games. Obviously doesn't have as high of a ceiling, but,
But yeah,
I
for the
mean,
early season, yeah, definitely. I mean, or just full season. It could be full season. I don't want to be the Justin Fields bull. I'm not Nez here, okay? But
damn.
no, just kidding. I love Nez, but just playing around. He was also saying he's like, yeah, I'm actually kind of think Russell Wilson will play more games than people think, but John
Yeah,
goes.
yeah. Yeah, Jonnu goes really early. Wanted Jonnu here, but especially to have a Miami piece feels good to leverage the other pieces on the team. I mean, you're not gonna leverage it that like too much with tight end, but still.
Yep, I keep forgetting we have people in the stream, so I don't want to say
I
too much.
think it's only Logan. And
Oh yeah,
if there's someone else that snuck in here with us, let us know in the live stream and we can shout out your team at the end of the draft. And we are going to be doing, I believe, let me see how many likes. I bet we hit it. We are 6 likes away.
come
So
on.
if you guys are watching on Twitter, hit the link, get in the YouTube, hit the sub. 6 likes away from doing a second draft. So if you guys want to see a second draft, and we'll do whatever you guys want in the chat. But we have 43 watching on the Twitter machine. They need your help. They need your help. Daniel Jones goes super early.
Hmm. Is Why?
Because he's got rushing upside, right? So like if you can say he plays 6 games, it's pretty safe that he plays 6 games this year, in my opinion.
Yeah.
For a 16th round pick. Sure, he goes in the 17th, but you're guaranteeing him here. They also have neighbors.
Okay. Well,
So
that's why. That's why.
yeah, bingo. We found it. We found it.
Yeah, Jones.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Karain had Daniel Jones right on his BBM team. Would put up like 35 or something crazy.
Yeah, yeah. And then everyone overdrafts him the next year, and
I do.
everyone overdrafts double RB starts the next year,
Yep.
except us.
Where everything that happened last year is going to happen this year, right? That's what happens.
We're feeling pretty good about Conklin and Juwan Johnson coming back to us.
Yep.
Uh,
You're the weekly winners strategy guy. Is it taboo to take Joanne with Kamara, or no? It doesn't really
Dude,
matter.
is this guy on? What is this team? Does anyone see this? What is that?
Four receivers,
Three,
four tight
five,
ends.
4, 4. I didn't even know that was legal.
It's
I didn't
not.
even know that was legal.
It's not legal.
I like Tyler Conklin probably a
Okay.
little better. Again, the pieces to this offense in New York are more expensive than the pieces in New Orleans. So you're leveraging 2 first rounders with some Conklin touchdowns. Garrett Wilson, Brees Hall versus, Juwan Johnson. It seems like in the red zone, Taysom Hill's going to be a pain in the ass again. I
Absolutely.
know we all just want to wish him away, but shit, they got him in motion in practice. It seems like all that like fun motion shit that the coach is bringing to the team is going to be going to Taysom Hill.
He just won't go away. He's what, 34 now?
Can we get him back as a tight end so we could draft him in like the 12th round again in weekly winners? That was so much more fun.
Yeah, come on. Like, just let us have fun, underdog, please.
Yeah. Yeah. Jones still has the ceiling with the rushing upside as bad as he played. As bad as his O line played. We should definitely shout. But it looks like we are at 33 likes, 2 likes away from getting another draft in tonight. If you guys want to see that second draft, make sure you slap the like, hit the sub, and maybe we'll do a giveaway after this draft as well. So make sure in the live stream for that, it goes to a subscriber in the live stream. So all that good stuff. All that good stuff. Thomas says, I feel like Jonnu has been sliding in my drafts. He has been. He's been a steady faller actually over the last about month. I'm sort of just buying the dip and when it makes sense.
Yeah, he's getting some good coach speak as well from McDaniel, saying like it's not just going to be the same role as with Durham Smythe. I think whatever, very different players, Durham Smythe and Jonnu Smith. So we see
Yeah.
the yak guys there be utilized to utilize their skill set. So I definitely think Jonnu has some whatever, especially in weekly winners, like huge single game upside, just based on either red zone or just some huge yak plays. So
Noah Gray? The fuck? In the 16th round? Juwan Johnson, Noah Fankos. That's kind of tragic. 2 of those would have felt pretty good. But what are your thoughts on Gesicki, Woods, or Sanders?
oh, we need one of them, but
I guess we have Chase, so we shouldn't be betting against that.
Woods, we have the other 80 Mitchell piece.
But yeah, it's not a big investment though.
I'm fine with Woods.
We
It
could
doesn't.
also go Sanders. It's between. It's obviously between these two. We have 3 rookies, so we're kind of playing for mid-season, end season, anyways.
Let's go Woods. I feel like
Oh,
with he was go is his rookie year. I know he didn't play at all last year, but he did have a couple big spike weeks. I think he had like a 2 or 3 touchdown game.
yeah.
Wasn't with Richardson, obviously, but
Let's lean into that correlation again. We don't have. It's not like we're leveraging our own take on a player that goes in the top 50 picks. It's
Yeah.
not a negative. It's, in my opinion, it's not too negatively correlated based on price. Where like Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown, if you bring in Goddard, it's a little tougher. If you bring in Devonta Smith with AJ Brown, it's very thin.
All right. So last pick here, brother. What are you thinking here, quarterback
Let's
wise?
just let's just see what comes back to us. Maybe the room makes it easy on us, just makes the decision for us. That's the easy way out. I like probably Russell Wilson or Drake May.
Yeah, Russ more early season. Drake May maybe doesn't start the first few games, but then
Yeah.
still probably gets 13, 14 games ish around there,
So
maybe
the
slightly
one
less.
thing I'll say about Drake May is we don't necessarily have to give up bye week 14 if we go a bye week 9 guy. We
Okay,
only have one running back with bye week 14.
sure.
We only have one receiver with bye week 14, and then we'd have to rely on a Tyler Conklin decent week on 14. But
I,
yeah, we're down 2, 3,
I feel like I'm just
4.
I'm just
We're down 5 picks still, so it doesn't matter.
okay.
That's
Yeah,
too
I feel
many.
like I'm just trying to do the mental math of just trying to not take Russell Wilson, but it definitely I'm down for
Mhm.
it.
If it was like 3 players by week 14, because it is the heaviest week, you're gonna have a lot of teams that have 3 plus. So it'd be like normal. You'd be like
Okay.
at field. Um, so we see Russ go. Everyone else has 3 QBs except for Logue. Logue has Hurts and Stroud though.
Hmm.
That's tough for me. Losing a fifth rounder,
Yeah.
fourth rounder. When I go elite, I do like to lean in and try to find that late QB that's correlated and has that spike week potential.
Um, Minshew would go with um
Yeah.
Adams. I don't know if that's
I I would rather less weeks of Drake May, I feel like.
no. I would definitely rather. Just saying, if he go. Oh yeah, we're up here. So,
Yeah.
so okay. I feel like Mays. Yeah, all leads road to
He should
lead to Drake May.
we should be good with May here. We should be good. If he starts by week 4, like people are gonna cry that they didn't draft more. If he doesn't start until like week 8, that's when it's gonna be like, even then, if he gives you usable weeks, he can come back in the 18th round pretty easily.
Yeah, man, the rushing, just I don't know. Like I maybe it's just the leg up bias coming through. Where
Damn.
shout out to Steph and shout out to all the leg up guys, Sack and obviously Karain. But yeah, they're all in on May. So maybe and in Dynasty, I'm a big Dynasty guy, and like
Mm.
he's been falling to like whatever 107, 108 sometimes in Dynasty, which is like I'm just scooping him up a ton. But yeah, I don't know. Good prospect. I know the situation is kind of gross, but
But he's playing ball, and we just don't know when.
and
Right.
he rushes a lot more. Like people just don't like. Honestly, him and Nix, like they both rushed a ton in college. And I just think whatever. That's very valuable, especially in like the 18th round where both of them go. Like I think that raises their ceiling and their floor a little bit. Steph, we shouted her out, and she's here.
We spoke her. We spoke her into the chat room. Steph, appreciate you hanging out. Appreciate all you guys hanging out. If you guys are just joining us, go down, slap the like on the live stream. We are drafting a second weekly winners.
Let's
We
go.
may have to let Bindles spitball a little bit while I grab a second high noon for the second
That's
draft.
that's fine.
Hurts and Stroud for Logan. I do like to just, when I'm going to elite QB, I like to build
Lean into
around
it.
that QB. But let's see what he's got. Brees Hall, Stevenson, Elliott, Lloyd, and Herbert. I like the spike potential here. You go with these RBs. Elliott's
Yeah,
kind of like more what we think of floor, but can he sneak into the end zone twice, catch 4 balls for 18 yards, and have 58 yards on the ground? Like probably.
Yeah, no,
Probably at least once this
I'm
year.
perfectly good with all these running backs in this room. Yeah.
Debo, Dell, Worthy, Shaheed. This is fun. Burton. Thielman's a little question mark, maybe a big question mark. Zay Jones, Tyler Boyd, big question mark for me, and then McMillan. Typically, I'm not going to bring in like the median floor type plays in this contest, but I liked where you're going with this. Even Zay Jones and McMillan. Who knows? Like if you get an injury to Godwin or Evans, you could see some crazy playing time for McMillan. But even Trey Palmer might be the better spike week guy there in Tampa
Yeah,
Bay.
that's a weird one because I've been drafting a little bit of Jalen McMillan 18th round in BBM. I don't know. They're both what, like I think third round or I think fourth round picks back to back years.
Nah,
So
Trey Palmer, I think was a 6th round
oh,
pick.
okay. Well, what the fuck am I saying?
Yeah,
But
you're
yeah,
good.
whatever. I think they're kind of
You're good.
similar, like kind of deep threat type guy. So I have no
Mhm.
lean of like who it's gonna be. Palmer was actually
Yeah,
pretty solid last year. But yeah, don't
yeah.
hate it in the last round.
I I think I like McMillan more for season long and regular best ball contest, but maybe Trey Palmer for like maybe that 1 or 2 spike weeks.
Single week, yeah.
But Ferguson and Goddard, Ferguson at 89, and yeah, that's you got strong spike potential there. You have the correlated Goddard, correlated with Tank Dell. So I do like what he did here. He's not like over correlating either. So pretty sharp draft. And does Thielen have does Thielen have another good start to the season where his legs are still fresh?
I mean, crazier things have happened, I guess, but I don't know. I'm pretty in on the Panthers. If you guys didn't know from every single stream that I do, where I take
Yeah.
all the Panthers guys, but whatever. Maybe he just maybe he cooks in
Yeah.
the early season.
Tyler likes McMillian. Yeah. I like him too. I want to be more in on him, but with Godwin and Mike Evans ahead of him on the depth chart, I mean, those are pretty substantial uh, target getters. I sort of see that like maybe even Seattle, right, where you have Metcalf and Lockett in front of JSN, but McMillan is probably not as good as JSN. And I liked his profile. He was one of the highest receivers that I drafted in the big board. If I pull up these expos, I was in on a lot of those rookie receivers: Burton, Wilson, Malik Waddle. McMillians is here.
Yeah, 16%.
He's
Man.
here. But yeah, I don't think the landing spot's even bad because you have Trey Palmer, who they're not attached to as a 6th round guy, so you can sort of tell yourself that story too.
Yeah, and I mean, there's been a little. I don't think it's going to happen, but there's a little bit of steam around maybe Godwin getting moved. Obviously, Evans just resigned. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's a low percentage chance, but
Yeah. Okay. What do you say? We rip a second draft. I don't know what we're at for likes, but I know we hit it.
yeah,
I know we
I don't
hit
know.
it.
We were at 35, so yeah,
Pounders strong. Pounders
go
strong.
get another nooner and we'll rip it.
All right. We'll join. +6 if you want to join this draft with us. +5. This one's going to fill quick. All right. Let's see how good Bindles is. This is the test. He has to entertain the crowd. Guys, don't go anywhere. Bird back.
What's up, guys? Hope you guys are having a good Thursday. Next week, I am having Ben Gretsch of Ship Chasing, and, and he's coming on Wednesday, so we're gonna do a BBM and get his thoughts. He's been doing a bunch of slow draft streams, finally in the best ball streets, so that's gonna be a fun one. And then we get Billy Jones from Spike Week, so we're going to have a lot of guests on for the rest of the summer. And yeah, I'm not currently able to draft, but I should be able to draft soon. So we'll have some more solo streams because I've been obviously not been able to do those. And then I also am doing drafters streams. I'm going to get those started up on the weekends. So if you guys haven't already drafted on drafters, definitely go check that out. Use promo code Bindles, so. Wow.
Huh.
Perfect
Good
timing.
try, guys. Good try. Try to auto me. Can't auto the 101.
You want to go CMC?
Yeah. I think you have an honest case of Hill for the 2 spot though in this contest.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna fight you on Hill. I mean, yeah, single game, probably higher upside than anyone, right? So yeah, definitely makes sense.
Shout out to Coop at 8. Shout out to Logan at 10. Double TDs and Frank. We got all the pounders on the back end of the board. I'm so happy. Steph says go Gretch. Is Gretchen?
Oh no,
Oh.
I'm doing a stream with Gretch next Wednesday.
Oh, cool.
I was giving a little plug for
That's
next
awesome,
week.
dude.
So
How do you Hayden Hurst is the 101? Scary. How many drafts or how many streams do you do any solo content? Like when Underdog is available to you?
So that's hilarious. I was just talking about that. Yeah, I'm actually going to start. I know this is an Underdog program, but I will start to do some drafters streams on the weekend, solo. And then I'll be doing a lot more solo streams just whenever I'm bored and feel like doing it throughout the week. Once I can draft. So hopefully, should be a couple weeks. Hopefully, and then we still all of July and August to rip through solo streams.
Let's go. How did Bindles do when I was gone? How did he do? I mean, I think we have more people in the stream now than when I was here, so maybe I'll just get the fuck out. All right. That's a good one. Not as good as the first one, but it was pretty good.
I was gonna say the first one was like that. You gotta clip that or something. That was beautiful.
All right. Now for the true test for the people in the chat. Which flavor high noon is this? / which one is your favorite? If you guys are watching this after the stream, drop in the comments. I am curious. Alpaw just got a BBM that's probably going to get canceled due to corruption, but fuck it. Ooh, corruption.
Did someone take what was the guy that DeMornay, whatever the hell his name was, like the one guy?
We've seen some screenshots of just tragic moments. The Twitter. You talk about the Twitter guy that.
Yeah, the Twitter guy. Yeah. That got. Did he get banned or what the hell happened?
No, I think he might have got spanked a little bit, but like honestly, he said he made a mistake, and they should just not give those people their money back. Like there should be something. If you get a draft canceled, like shit, you should at the very least not get your money back.
Yeah, there needs to be something in
Especially because you can't be doing that shit at high stakes. Like you get pick 6 or 7 or whatever pick you don't like and you just fuck it up on purpose. Like that can't be a thing.
DeMornay,
he's banned. Yeah, so they set an example.
Off to the gulag.
Yeah. Now he's playing under his girl's account.
Yeah.
100%. That marriage is going stronger than ever. Oh shit. HN at 18. HN, I have at 13 in my mental weekly winners ranks.
Dude, yeah, I'm definitely taking him at the turn there for sure.
Let's see who comes back to us. I don't know if anyone else is here in our stream, but shit, give us Waddle at 24, please. Where's he go? He goes at 27, should be free.
I would love that. Leverage off of Hill. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna have so much Waddle this year. It's crazy. Good.
Let's go. The reviews are good. Is it the shirt? That does it? Oh, the pineapple guess. Not pineapple. I think my first one was pineapple though. Went down so quick. Give us both of them.
Oof,
we want both. What are your thoughts on bringing? Now maybe's the time.
Do you want to go
bringing like Josh Allen into it, and now you have Miami versus Buffalo 2 games.
Yeah, I like it.
So like kind of like combining strategies here.
Yeah, let's do it. Waddle and Allen. Yeah, that sounds fun.
Let's
Hell
see.
yeah.
And then
What a start.
we're probably gonna need a double tap receiver on the way back around. But we can do that, and maybe we can catch up with players like this in this range, worthy maybe 2 of these guys, and we'll see if we get someone that falls. If we get a gift, like one of these guys.
Yeah, we can't let the siren song of the elite tight ends
I
draw us in.
I'm completely for pushing drafts and like blowing a team up, but for having the chance of creating a very fucking strong team. So I'm always willing to risk it, and sometimes it pays out and it looks beautiful and we look so smart, and then other times, not so much. But guess what? It's my money, not yours. You're here for entertainment value and maybe to learn a thing or two, and that's why you put in the chat. You know, we're gonna do a second draft. Hit the like button, and it's like, yes, I'll hit the like button because I like to see Pat lose money. It's got to be there for entertainment value.
I was gonna say, I mean, you gotta you gotta shoot for the moon, right? You might as well you build the chance of
Especially,
building one super team across how many weeks or days or months or the whole summer is definitely more worth it than just like, okay, I got a bunch of whatever min caches or whatever. So
yep.
makes sense.
I like it. I like doing that, especially in weekly winners. Like, I will push the envelope pretty heavy in weekly winners, more so than BBM. I want to create as many balanced teams that are correlated and have the chance to advance. So that's why you see less teams blow up on stream that I draft on BBMs than weekly winners. But it's kind of hard to have a bad draft because in weekly winners, it really takes like a lot of people in the stream or in the draft room to know which types of players to target and what the ADPs really should be. Because some of these guys that are going at like 112, like Shaheed, should probably be going at like 95. Lockett that goes around 100 should probably go at like 85. So I've found that I like most of my weekly winners teams as well.
Yeah, the anchoring to the BBM ADP is definitely a thing, right? Across all the different formats that aren't BBM or
Yeah.
whatever regular style.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like it, and I
Yeah.
don't do ranks, and I draft off of ADP. What is it? Grapefruit. Ooh,
The
that sounds
chat loses.
beautiful.
The chat loses. You owe a 5 sub dono. Actually, I owe a dono to the chat. So if you guys haven't already, go down, slap the like on the live stream, hit the sub. We're going to be giving away a free YouTube membership to someone in the comments. So if you're watching on Twitter, hit the link. You have 60 seconds to get into your YouTube channel
Join the
and log
Pounders.
in. And we'll be giving away we'll give them a couple minutes. We'll do it after our pick at 48 and 49. Grapefruit had to be plus 750.
Yeah, shout out to Meatwad, man. He's also grinding the stream streets. I feel like he's also in every single stream I see. So,
Vinny, what's up, baby? Dude, that really, I like grapefruit. Damn, I saved those for my wife. What a guy. What a guy. God damn, you what are you, black cherry or something? You are black cherry. No. Great medicine. Keep these wide receivers on the board, please.
please.
One of these two, and we're very happy. Very, very happy.
Dude. This is the most tilting. Yeah, this is the most tilting range because I love. Oh,
fuck! Nah, not happening.
back.
Not happening. I have a little delay too, for whatever reason.
Happens sometimes with
Everyone drafting.
Yeah, it does.
Let's go. Welcome says getting a little drunk watching NBA finals. Be back home in 40 minutes drafting, log in, and get my dead money. Let's go.
Logan gifting a membership.
Logan dropping one in the stream. Appreciate you, dude. Who's it go to? It goes to Al Paul. Dude, this guy can't miss.
Dude, I think he got one of mine too recently.
This guy can't miss. I'm pretty sure this isn't his first one. We get Pickens. I'm happy. Like we should be very happy with this.
Yeah. And then, okay, who do we want to go for our
and then T. Higgs? I kind of like T. Higgs better than Marquise.
Yeah.
You good with that double tap?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, especially like Higgins. He was a 2-3 turn BBM pick last year. That was nice.
Let's fucking ball. This is good. This feels strong. We're on to something here. Little Josh Allen, CMC, Waddle, Pickens, T. Higgins. The hacks.
Beautiful.
The hacks. All right, we're about to gift it. Well, let's see here. Oh God, did another one? Bindles drops one. Bindles drops one. Who's it go to? Goes to Steph. No.
Let's go.
No, Steph has won 3.
Al Paul said he's been gifted 3.
All right, there's one more going in the chat. That's Steph has the craziest variance out of anyone I know. That is some YouTube membership variance right there. That will get Adam mad. Someone tag Adam.
Yeah, Adam has the worst variance of all time, and Steph has the best.
All right, we'll give back. We'll give back here. What do we got? Who's it going to? Magic Eagle. Haven't seen him in the comments. Just a lurker. We see you. We see you, Magic.
King of Kings gifted a membership.
King of Kings. Appreciate you, Frank.
It's raining
goes to Gonzo. Let's go. Longtime pounder. Gonzo. Longtime pounder. The subterranean has officially started.
It's a party, yeah.
Bobby in the house.
Dude, I love these. I love this receiver combo we got here. Like this is crazy. Waddle, Pickens, Higgins for single game.
The plane has just taken off, and we're the only 2 on the flight. It's a private jet, and it's taking us right to Vegas.
Pounders Airlines.
Pounders Airlines. Jeez, like bumper planes. Congrats. Yeah, congrats to everyone that won memberships. And thank you to everyone that gifted memberships, including you, Bindles. Appreciate you, man.
Of course.
Terry, Christian Kirk, Hollywood, Stroud. Nothing too crazy, like just basically right on ADP. Everyone's drafting relatively balanced. These teams all have elite tight ends on our side. It's tough being on the 1 or 12 because you can't really like strategically play out too much of the draft board, which is something that I really like to do. It's more of a let's sit and wait and see what they give us.
Yeah, I do like it for streaming though. You get a lot of time in between to just kind of cook in between picks. Yeah. But yes, I agree from a strategy standpoint. Definitely doesn't feel great.
Yeah, this is bad advice. This is bad advice. Yeah, that was good. That was someone. Somebody needs to clip that. Make a YouTube short for me. That's too clean.
I got you.
Get Chat GPT to put the logo on a plane. Easy game.
I might be able to cook something up.
Yeah. Dude, Chat GPT can do anything. It's insane. It's insane.
Do you? I think you used to post shorts, but not anymore, right? Because
my buddy, my buddy from my hometown was helping me with the channel to start, but he just ended up couldn't put the same time in as me, obviously, because I'm like not human. So, but like he's actually gonna come back on the stream, and he's one of the favorites. He's old school. If you guys remember Tyler, he was great with the shorts. And the thing is, it negatively impacted it was good to get up to 500 subs. It was good to hit those goals of like, okay, now we can do live streams. Now we can do this. But after that, people that watch shorts just watch shorts. And I'll show you a really good example of it after these 2 picks.
Yeah, no, I've heard a bunch of people saying like it doesn't really do much for the channel. And it's like almost like negatively correlating against your live stream viewers who are here for a 2-hour stream versus a 10-second short. Yeah.
It's very different. And the fantasy football fellas are a very good example of it. They crush on TikTok. Great dudes. Met him in Miami for the Dog Bowl. Great guys. Very successful on TikTok. They have 47,000 on YouTube, and that's because of their YouTube shorts. And their long form, and this isn't to knock them at all. This is just an example of what YouTube Shorts does, and does it translate over to long form content? And the answer is no. Like 7-day-old video with 600 views with 47,000 subs. They just don't watch the long form content. It's like it's like people that like the radio versus that like TV.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Deep Mont
Monty.
would have been beautiful.
We have Josh Allen. So we're bringing in Coleman here. The question is, do you want to go RB here with Aaron Jones? Do you want to go Evan Ingram?
I kind of like Ingram.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else that makes sense, or if Aaron Jones makes more sense. I kind of like Ingram. I don't know. He actually does have ceiling. It's not really touchdown ceiling. It's just getting spammed with target ceiling, but he's had some pretty crazy, like 40, 30-point weeks. I mean, obviously we don't want to just project it going forward, but I like Ingram a lot. So
I love, you don't even have to sell Ingram on me. Like I'm completely good with the click. I'm so glad Gonzo won. Long-time supporter of the Patreon, and that's where you can actually get the CSV rankings for BBM as well as the draft guide. And we are going to be updating the draft guide in, oh man, it's coming up. When's the BBM hitting 20%? Because that's when we're going to start. It's close. Ooh. I do want a little bit more of news, but it's fine. We're going to drop it probably in a few days. So that's a major overhaul to the draft guide, in addition to the CSV rankings that we do every single week.
Hell yeah. Yeah, dude. That's I commend you on doing the rankings, because I'm like, I probably should be doing it. Maybe I'll get into it, but it's just like, yeah, the amount of work that goes into that, I commend you for that. So that's great for your community, and yeah, love what you're building here.
Appreciate you, dude. I like to. I go too ham. I admit it. But like, I like to get this is based on, so this is the actual draft guide of when the ADPs are when I do the draft guide. So this is at 5% fill rate of BBM. It comes with 6 pages of player write-ups, as well as ranking players rounds 1 through 18. And that's based on their current ADP on Underdog. And we go a value-based system, green, yellow, red. And then on top of that, you get the CSV rankings where I think they should be going. So like correlating those two takes really has made me see my takes like a lot more clearly, and like being able to leverage the other side of the take as well.
I mean, it just, it's raining membership.
Dude's dropped another one. Fantasy Football Garage. Give him a follow too on the YouTube machine. He grinds super late.
Dude, I was watching one of his streams last night. He was playing some lo-fi beats in the background. It was a vibe. I loved it.
Chilling. Good takes too. Matt Hartman. Shout out to Matt. Not a commenter, but wins a YouTube membership. Congrats. We got to get you guys to comment now. that's the tough part. But I don't like do those actionable things in like the beginning of my videos, where maybe I should be, but I care more about how the draft comes out still. Benny joins himself. He said, I can't win one, so I'm just going to buy one. I appreciate you, dude. Welcome to the group. Welcome to the YouTube spoons. Let's get some spoons in the chat. My God, everyone's dropping them.
But yeah, I was going to say, it's like, I mean, obviously you're drafting all the time, so like you're super, super tapped in, but I feel like, yeah, like it just helps. Like, yeah, you can like thinking through the process of doing your rankings, right? And they go hand in hand together with like the drafting as well. So I feel like keeps you sharp, and it helps the community. It's like it plays off of each other. So
They do play off each other really well. It is tough to fucking do both because it's a lot, but it's fucking worth it. And like it makes my takes like lock proof. And I don't really look into ETR ranks. I don't look into any of the other content creators' ranks. I just do it based on my own, and I've had success with my own ranks. So
Dude, I love it.
spoons. No one knows what spoons. If you're new to the channel, the spoons is we're just value scoopers. You just gotta sometimes you just gotta have the spoon out. You just gotta be ready to scoop. Like Swift, if Swift comes back to us at 96.
Yeah, I like
The
that for single
the
game. Yeah, I think
I'm not even a Swift guy, but
I'm not a Swift guy either, but it's like every other year I'm like he's just like yeah, he goes cheap and then I'm back in and then he goes too high and then I'm out and then it's just
yeah.
purely price based. How do we feel about let's
I
see
like
what
Warren too, because Warren shares a bye week. We're giving up bye week 9. Your first round pick is
yeah.
so important in weekly winners.
Yeah, I'm down for Warren. I'm down for that. For Swift. How do you feel about JSN and Rice in this format?
Oh my god. I was gonna
Z
answer that, and then I saw Zeke go at pick 94.
stunned.
uh it's that would have been I'm not even a big Swift guy, that would have been sick. I like I like Tyler Lockett better for spike
Okay.
weeks potential. I like
Yeah.
maybe even Shaheed better, but I'd
Yeah,
probably go Tyler
you were
Lockett
saying
over
Shahid and
Shaheed.
Lockett, so you want to go Warren and then we have a second, so let's go Warren first.
Yeah. I
Um,
think it's
I mean, either one sets
Tony
us up for
Pollard's
a
kind of
late round,
gross.
either Gino or Carr. So we can, yeah. I honestly have very little lean there. I like both of them. So
Let's go Lockett. All right. And now we don't really have to worry about receiver. I think this is a very good range that's going to come back to us at running back at 120 and 121. We can
yeah,
double tap RB. We can even catch up more there.
dude, I love how this is playing out. Yeah,
Oh my god. Well, this is weekly winners. This is weekly winners. So I mean, weekly ceiling. He definitely will get there once this year, where it'll be like a top 5 finish. Zeke has it in him just based on touches alone in Dallas's offense. But weekly winners, I think there's other players that go in that range that they have that chance, but just more chances.
yeah. I don't know. Zeke is such a weird like. It's just so like I just feel like it just fucks with my brain like that he's back in Dallas.
It's so true. No, it does. You see that with drafters too. Like they'll reach even based on where he's going at ADP. They're like, I can't click him. And it's like he's probably a decent click there though with your build where you went 0 RB. Now, if you already
Yeah,
have 3 RBs, like bringing in Zeke,
and like
especially in this format, it's not going to make much sense.
yeah, and like Dowdle, it's like he's fine. Like I think he's okay.
Dude, it's battle of the beast, man. You got to go for the spike week guys, and JSN. It's right now it's speculative. I know the JSN truthers want Tyler Lockett to go away, but he's still here.
I'm not leaving.
Still a thing. I'm not fucking leaving. Yeah, he's still here.
Yeah, I like. I mean, yeah, Lockett is like he's live for what like 3 like just crazy games per season. So yeah,
Yeah, that's fine. That's great.
that's all we need, especially at
That's
round pick 100.
it's the weekly winners luck point of it is like getting all these spike week guys to do it on that 1 week, and you can really pay off. You can pay off your whole investment of weekly winners off one lineup. So being right one time.
Hell yeah.
That's why you draft those prototypes, those spike week prototypes. And I think Rashi Rice is actually interesting on a team where you may have a lot of rookies. You might go like Nick Chubb. You might go like Jonathan Brooks, like players that you're targeting like week 8 on. I think Rashi Rice could be interesting for those teams as well.
Yeah, dude. I'm having a tough time not clicking a lot of Rushy Rice in BBM, obviously, especially. But
Mhm.
I'm like, I don't. I think it's probably going to be like 4 to 6 games, and then he'll probably try to plead it down maybe a little bit.
Yeah,
Um,
he'll get one game off on an appeal.
yeah, and it just, I mean, I know they brought in other like competition and Worthy and Hollywood Brown, but I just think the Chiefs are going back to the moon this year, like after kind of a weird year last year.
Yeah,
One
yeah.
of those
Yep.
years where just Mahomes just goes absolutely nuclear, and he was so good as a rookie. I know they brought in competition, but I think obviously we trust the coaching staff to put players in good positions where they can win, and I think Rice showed as a rookie that he was a dog. What's up?
Yeah, that's a good shout, but my God. Wake up early, check Pounders Discord. They've been up drafting since 3 a.m. in the regular. Yeah. Well, the difference is you're on the live stream, you're entertaining people up late. Like that's hardcore. That's
True.
hardcore.
Yeah, dude. Trust me. There's been times where I'm like either drafting a best ball team at like 2 a.m. or in a dynasty draft, just like thinking through my next moves. And it's like, I'm like, okay, I'm not sleeping tonight. I'm just,
Oh yeah. Then you regret it, but it's all right. But to go back to your point, like I agree with like KC having an uptick this season. I think that is pretty easily projectable with getting rid of MVS, just doing cardio on the field. But also like Mahomes having 0 rushing touchdowns last year, that is going to go up, right? I mean,
100%.
it can only go up. So, but I would guess like he would probably be at like 2.5 rushing touchdowns if he had a line.
Probably. Yeah. I probably bet the over. I mean, I think I don't know. Not off the top of my head. I don't know. But yeah, he's live for at least a few per year.
Khalil
Uh,
here's interesting because again, it's not a big investment with Keon Coleman.
yeah. Shakir. I mean, oh man, I just hate Shakir, but I don't hate it.
Is that
Um,
painful for you? We,
no,
we
it's not
needed
that. It's not that.
we need RBs as well. I mean, are we gonna double tap like Zach Charbonnet and Miller here?
Yeah, I'm good with that. Let's do that instead of Shakir.
Whoa! He said, "Baby, let's take the back road. Let's take the back road."
What are
Very
your
interesting.
what's your Kendra take for this year? Because I know a
I'm
lot of people
drafting
were.
like next to no Kamara, and I like Kendre for whatever freaking reason. Like I can't get him in these rooms with the Pounders on live stream, so I have to get him like off stream. And
Okay.
it, it's unfortunate, but Taysom Hills seems like it's gonna be a thing this year. So I don't want to be super heavy duty overweight with them already practicing plays in the red zone with Taysom Hill in motion. It's like that just sounds freaking annoying.
Yeah, I don't know how to. I don't find myself taking a lot of either, which is probably should probably be drafting one, but yeah,
No, maybe not. Maybe you could be right on fading both with like Taysom Hill stealing some of those touchdowns in the red zone. And Kendre, the bullish case is he takes over first and second down. Kamara takes the third down role, and I mean you're hoping Kendre would get that red zone role, but if Taysom's stealing some of those,
limits the
it's
upside
it's
even
like the
then. Yeah.
fucking it's like the freaking Jimmy Graham to Jawan Johnson.
I mean, Juwan Johnson when he's been healthy definitely is live for some 2 touchdown whatever red zone weeks. So
Yeah.
yeah, Olave too. Olave's dude, like Olave is so good, but his run, I feel like so cold on like
Mm.
long touchdowns and red zone touchdowns. I don't
Hmm.
know. I think I don't know if it's this year, I don't know what year, but like some year he's just gonna have like a crazy
Yeah.
like 12 touchdown
Yeah, he
season.
he has to he has to order a TomTom on Amazon. You know those old things you used to stick onto your windshields 10 years ago, TomTom, because he can't find the freaking end zone. Oh, he needs to set the destination there. But yeah, what he had like 5 touchdowns the last 2 years, basically.
Yeah, I think around that. Yeah. Was it not? It's
I
not five.
don't love how weekly winners does it by
Here,
percent,
wait.
but let
Yeah,
me
I can
pull it
pull
up.
it up.
I do think it is 5. Olave. 5 and 4. So he had 4 as a rookie, 5 last year.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's weird too because he's not like a physical like guy in the red zone, but like
Right.
his route running and just like the he's so good at getting deep passes. I feel like even if it's just like a few that it would have went to Shaheed, went to him. Like I think
Hmm.
there's just a lot of like variants that could swing his way in that department. So yeah, I don't know. I just think
Right.
he's good, and I want to be drafting good players and whatever. Obviously, he's going in the second round, so it's not like that a crazy thing that could happen. But I think it's like
Hell yeah.
he's almost being underrated a little bit just because of we haven't seen it happen yet. So
Drop some big brains in there. Big brains for Bindles here. T-Lot 134 pairs him with Gabe Davis. A little mini right there.
I like
Beautiful.
it.
Not too expensive for the second QB either. Where he went Lamar early. I'm good with that.
Yeah, that's just cheap enough where I don't feel bad about it at all.
Yeah.
Okay, so what? Let's see, what quarterbacks we have? Josh Allen, so we're just pushing. We're
We're
pushing it for Gino.
we're really leaning into Josh
Yeah,
Allen.
100%.
We can look at like what Gino or maybe like
Russ.
Russ or Justin Fields, like we were doing last stream.
Oh,
Pat Fry was someone I was eyeing,
yeah, that makes sense.
but he's gone.
Oh shit, already.
But he gone. Burton.
Yeah, I love.
We have T. Higgs though.
Oh, bet
Man,
against Chase.
this is interesting. Maybe it's a Leggett. Maybe it's a Leggett team.
Roll the clip.
Roll the clip. Yeah, I don't love how this fell. I don't love how this fell. Tight ends. We could just go Hunter Henry, and we have Buffalo versus Miami. We have Buffalo versus New England. 2 games each, sort of correlating those game
Yeah,
scripts.
let's do that. I'm down.
I guess we could do the same thing with Antonio Gibson, but it probably just doesn't feel as good.
I like. I mean, yeah. If Leggett is a guy, he'll probably give you a few spike weeks. And yeah, we were waxing poetic about Hunter Henry earlier, so I won't keep going on about him. But yeah, I really like Hunter Henry. So
This team's leaning into CMC +1. I could definitely see this team having 6 running backs.
yeah, we should have some guys fall to us. Hopefully,
The late running backs, in my opinion, just seems like they have the highest chance to have those big spike weeks. And we did see crazy weeks from Tank Dell. We did see some just an insane season alone from Puka. But if you could find that RB2 in an offense, especially in early June, before they rise to the 15th, 14th round, 15th, 16th, like in that range, you could get a pretty big advantage. Like, and one of those guys is down here. I don't want to say because
you don't want to tip your
there's
hand.
too many pounders in here. There's too many. Do you just drop 5? Bindies, put the wallet away. Put the wallet away.
We gotta get the waterfall going of all the memberships going again.
We're gonna need some hearts. We're gonna need a heart emoji here. Drop us. Who got him? Lurkers. ER7 gets one. Finally. He gets one with the wrench, too. With the wrench. One of the mods. RM covers. Congrats, Zane, Jeff. Definitely Dennis. Appreciate you guys. And I appreciate you, Bindies.
Dude, you got to do it.
Was that payback for the BBM share?
That's true. Yeah, you did cover my ass yesterday. So
TX Poll says, I was a member before I even chatted once.
Wow. That's dedication right there.
That's crazy. That's crazy. See, it pays to be in the live stream. If you guys are watching on the Twitter machine, jump in. You just never know when you're going to get a free membership. Just hit the sub. think that's the only prereq. You have to be in the chat. You have to be subbed.
Hop in.
And again, we're doing a 24-hour live stream when we hit 2K subs, and we're on the way. Help us get there. We're almost at 1,500 right now. It's been a 216 sub month, and we have over 3 months left for NFL kickoff.
Dude,
so do
easy
the math.
money. You better get ready. You're getting there.
That's why we're doing these 2 streams. Like, I'm like that guy that's like, yeah, I'm training for a marathon, running 1.5 miles, 2 days a week.
24 hours. Yeah, that's going to be, holy crap. What are you going to do? I mean, are you going to do just a mix of everything probably? Like just.
Oh yeah. I'm going to find random shit to talk about. A lot of fantasy football. Let's say it's going to be like, it'll probably be like 20 hours fantasy football related. But like every 6 hours, I'm going to need an hour off of something.
100%.
Did we have, what was the subtle flop reference? I missed
it. He was saying training for a marathon. I think the training for the marathon.
All right. No, he does like Ironmans. I don't think he does marathons, right?
I think he does. Yeah, Ironman.
He did both.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if he did. I think Ironman. I don't think I saw anything from him before. I know he's a runner.
Bindles, where do you go to do that? If you guys want to drop some YouTube memberships, you go to it's to the right of the chat box. It's the show your support for the pound. It looks like a dollar bill. Ooh, I just got giddy and I just came right back down to earth because I realized we have Josh Allen. We'll be leveraging ourselves. Idiot!
You just went through all the emotions right there in 1 second.
I have like no J.K. Dobbins, but it seems like a.
Oh man, I don't know if I can do Dobbins. That's fine.
We need another click.
That's okay. We didn't
have another click.
It's fine. Let's take them. Okay, so what else do we need here?
Tight ends, I think we're good.
Yeah, I think we're good at tight ends. So
we're looking at Geno. He can come back to us though. I don't mind.
Yeah, let's push Geno.
So let's go receiver. Who do you like out of?
I like Baker or Franklin probably. I don't know. Do you have any
Let's go here? Franklin. We have a bunch of rookies.
Okay.
We'll sort of play for this end of season or mid-season to end.
Have you done any?
Yeah, I have like no J.K. Dobbins, but in this range where like, I guess like even, I guess we could have went Bucky there. I probably would have preferred Bucky, but it's fine. It's my one share of J.K. on the live stream. 2 noons deep. Shit's getting wild.
That's what happens when you drink noons on stream. You end up drafting J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah. Fantasy Football Garage will say it's because I'm drinking grapefruits. Not wrong. Probably not wrong. 3 picks left. It's looking like 1 QB, 1 running back, and 1 receiver.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's do it.
By week 12, 2, 3, 4, 5. We did decent with that. Pairing a couple 14s. We got a little mix, but the most on 12, 14, and I think that's and 10. 9. We're giving up 9 too. We're definitely giving up 9. First 2 RBs and our second.
That's fine. It happens. Meet what says 2 noons to break the J.K. Dobbins seal. Yeah,
that's it.
Exactly.
That's it. Shit gets wild after 2, man. It's crazy. Let's get rid of some of these tabs. Just have like too many tabs open.
I have a YouTube question for you because
go ahead.
I mean, obviously it's a different landscape than it was last year, but like, what like when did it really start to like pick? Is it August where it really starts to pick up, or is it pretty steady from like June and July? Is it like pretty much the same, or like I don't know, like what did you see last year like over the summer?
Yeah, so we were grinding the big board very early, and we were doing about a video a day until we had the kiddo, and then we took 2 weeks off, and then it takes a little while to get back into the algorithm. I actually took a month off. It takes a while to get back into the algorithm. Like that'll
Okay.
kill you
Sure.
stopping, which is like tragic from a standpoint of a of a streamer trying to get your views back up, because that momentum turns into more views, turns into more new viewers, more subs, more returning people. It just avalanches. So I'm like in a mini avalanche right now, but like it's a small avalanche. Like it's a little yodel. It's like a little yodel, and there's like a snowball coming.
Sure.
So, dude, Adam says, "Okay, I'm here. You can start. Don't scroll up. Do not scroll up, my friend. You're not going to want to see what happened this stream. Do not scroll up in the chat."
Adam's gonna have
Steph
membership
won.
PTSD.
Steph won her 3rd YouTube membership tonight. Oh, love to see it. You love to see it. But yeah, August is just, all the people are back. They're tuning into fantasy football content. I think Ron Stewart that you had on your channel mentions August too, because of like people are getting into at home league content.
Yeah, like redraft
And
content.
so
Yeah.
he sees a wave that is much, much bigger than what I'll ever experience. I don't have as much of a passion to go through just yet, at least, and go through and be like, these are my rankings for week 1. Justin Jefferson at pick 2. And no shit. I can't believe that shit gets views. And I'm not hating on the people that make it. It's just like there's such a want for it. And I guess because we're so involved in the content already, it's it's like we don't need that. So but I've never really understood it.
Felt the pull. Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
completely understand. Yeah.
Like I liked podcasts, but it was never like rankings like week 1, week 2.
100%.
Yeah. Wait till you do start sits. I do some of this for the Patreon subscribers too. The highest tier, we'll go through and you can ask me any question any time of the day, and I'll answer your start sits. But
Okay.
is Braylon Allen there? Braylon Allen go?
Did he go? Yeah, it looks like he
That's
went.
sort of tough. I don't mind Donta
Yeah, I like
Foreman.
Foreman. I like Foreman.
Okay, we'll go Foreman.
Gino
And
went, right?
Gino did go. He went early. We could bring in Bryce Young with Leggett.
It makes sense. Yeah. Don't have
then,
many other
and then we're gonna last pick receiver.
Bo Nix last round.
Or do we go Adam Thielen here for the double? It's 40 picks after.
I say we go Bryce.
I still don't want to go Thielen. It's crazy. What about Zay Jones?
I mean, I don't mind it, but I feel like I just want at least one other quarterback. I don't know.
Let's do it.
I don't know if it really matters if it's Leggett and Bryce Young, but whatever.
We'll bring in the correlations. No guarantee comes back to us, but especially with Thielen still on the board, somehow someone could double tap.
True.
Again,
okay,
we are at the mercy of the draft room at pick 1. Yes, you have to play the victim when you get the first pick.
So wait, we're going what, receiver here?
Yes. Yeah. I would say it's going to end up a 2-6-8-2.
I believe you said that was the most common in weekly winners, right?
Yeah, it's probably also the most commonly built too, so it's hard to read into that one
to parse it out
all too much, but we do know it works in BBM. We do know it works in weekly winners, so that's not a bad thing.
Have you done any Superflex draft?
Yeah, Logan just said, Pat, when are you doing a Superflex stream? And I'll show you why we're just not going to at this point. I dropped some pointers for the Pounders in the Discord about and even on Twitter, like when you should be drafting Superflex and basically when you shouldn't be. And that's after day 2. After the ADPs adjust twice,
settles, yeah.
Superflex to me is completely dead. It's just the advantage of the teams, and I'll pull one up. I have a Deshaun Watson team where we got him at 92. Like,
Yeah, that's
he
wild.
goes at what? He goes at like 56 now. Like, he's never falling to 92. He's still rising.
That's crazy.
So if I do one, it's almost a disservice to you guys because I don't think you should be drafting them as much as I want to do it for content. And it's fun. It's just the ADPs change so quick and the contest is dead, in my opinion. Same thing with rookies and sophomores.
I think that's the right take. So yeah, it's I just also I don't know. I personally yeah, if you want to grind it the first 2 days, I just personally it's weird because I play Dynasty Superflex. All my leagues are Superflex, but
Mhm.
I for some reason with Bestball, like my brain just doesn't work in Superflex. And I just like don't want it. Like I just want it all to be the same, just so I can like kind of keep my like I don't know. It probably could be an edge for the first 2 days, but I'm like I don't even. I'll just take a break during that time period. I don't want to like uh, mess with that.
Yeah, and you should draft where you think you have the highest edge. And for me, and you have to know where it is for you personally. I like the contest open with new ADPs because I think that's when it's the softest. So like here we get Deshaun Watson at 92. His ADP today is 55.
And rising,
It's
you said, yeah.
and rising still. So like a Burrow at 20. I don't even know where Joe Burrow goes now, but he goes at 11. This team's stupid. We have CMC. So like I don't know. It's tough. It's tough for me to want to go through. So I got 8 drafts in. We have a website coming out. Like I wish I could have slammed more entries into this contest, but you also have to base it off what room you're in, right? Like so, like if QBs are going off the board super early, like you have to make that adjustment in what type of room you're in. So sometimes you can't even scoop the value or try to because like Gardner Minshew's off the board at 66. This was, I think, one of the first super flex rooms I did. So
Oof.
some of those rooms, it's like, guys, what are we doing? Like, this is the advantage time. Like, you push
Relax.
QB a little bit, before the ADPs adjust. No need to do it today. Like, you can get them at 65 tomorrow.
A quarterback avalanche room, yeah.
Yeah. Oops, Celtics only up 8 now. Big scary. Big scary.
Whew. Hold on, boys.
All right. Who's your click here for wide receiver? On the back, we
God.
have Waddle, so I'm not really liking Malik.
Yeah. Huh. Dort?
Is it Khalif? I kind of view Dortch as like a it, Devon. I think it's Devontae or Rondell.
I like Devontae. If he, yeah. Let's go Devontae.
But how
What?
how tied is Devontae to Lamar Spike Weeks? Guess it doesn't matter because we have an elite QB.
Uh I think you can catch one long touchdown, and it's not super correlated. I don't know.
Can we go Wanda? Okay, would you
Yeah, you
like
can go around
Rondo?
it. Yeah, go.
Okay.
Go.
Bye week 12. We'll stack another bye week 12 up, a week that we're already giving up, and I don't know. I think you do have a little more positivity where you're like, okay, on a Rondo more spike week, you can tell yourself like we're leveraging Bijan who goes to pick 6. You're leveraging London who goes to 13. You're leveraging Pitts, Mooney. Who cares? But
I thought you were gonna go. I thought you were gonna go Chase Claypool for a hit him with the gritty homage there.
I need to get Gritty on the stream. I think. Do the people want Gritty on the stream? I want to bring him on the stream. I think it would make for great entertainment. That
Absolutely.
dude, if you don't like his like drafting, that's fine. Like probably very few do, but that guy knows how to pull eyes. All right. That
Absolutely.
guy knows how to pull eyes. And he's a YouTube member. And I appreciate Gertie for always stopping in. And we've had some chats in the Twitter DMs, and it's always civil. And the best thing is just trying to learn from people. And he gets probably too much hate in the comments. Like
Yeah,
let
he's a
people
good dude.
let people
Absolutely.
live. Let people live. But Bindies, this has been a great stream. Tell the people what you have going on before we dip out.
Yeah, dude, appreciate you for bringing me on and for coming on last night. Yeah, keep grinding the streets. It's very much appreciated, and it's you're gonna hit 2K and keep going to the moon. What's up with me? I believe I will be doing a Super Stack Bros stream, which is
Cool.
with with my two boys. So that's always linked in all my under all my videos. So go check
Like
that
your
out.
second, it's like your second channel.
Yeah, it's completely separate. It's more like experimental, do some weird stuff, some kind of like not randomizer style, but just kind of like weird like prompts and weird stuff. And we'll have like weird cool graphics and stuff like that. So that'll be
Yeah.
tomorrow. And then next week we have Ben Gretsch coming on Wednesday, and then Billy Jones from Spike Week coming on
Yeah.
Friday.
He's a great dude. Now I found out he's a Massachusetts guy too.
I saw that. Yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah, lots of streams to come this summer. And yeah, appreciate you, Pat, for bringing me on. It's been a great night.
Tyler said it's never too late. If you left early, you did not have a chance to win this YouTube membership. It goes out to Vape, longtime listener.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate you, Vape. Appreciate you. Let's go. Yeah, Benny's, thanks again for coming on. Well, obviously we'll get something steamed up again for in maybe like a few weeks, and we'll run it back again. To the listeners, to the viewers, to the gifters, appreciate all you Bindies. You're included in that, and we'll catch you on the next one. Slap a like on the way if you enjoyed the live stream, and hit the sub. Help us get to 2K. Have a good night, Pounders.